Hey fellow farmers, this is Bunto and welcome to the review for ooh-bababanana. But for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to be calling him Chin because that's his name in the email address that he sent me. Alright, so we're going to start the review. So we did just do a summoning session for him. Unfortunately, the summons were pretty bad. I didn't get him anything he wanted and the lightning rates were terrible. And I'm sorry, Chin. I'm so sorry for not getting you anything. Alright. Oh, and before I start, if you want me to do a review for you, remember I'm only doing this as a thank you for doing the summons for him. Alright. So let's begin. So I'm going to start by reviewing all of his Nat 5s, just because, Nat 5s are more fun to review and most people really want to know how to build them properly. Okay, so let's start. So your Theomars here, actually I should do a little quick background on him. So he is currently able to do GB10 between 3 and 4 minutes using Vero, Poseidon, Bella, Chassin, and Darien. Okay. DB10, 3 minutes to 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So must be RNG factor there. Vert, Vero, Poseidon, Bella, and Spectra. Running rate is about 85 to 90%. Alright. You can finish TOA. Good job. And on TOA hard, he can get to floors 70 or 79. That's actually pretty good. I myself can only get up to 70, and after that, I just quit. After I get the double mod, it's not worth the time and effort. Well, for me, anyways, I think. But anyways, moving on. So let's start reviewing his Nat 5s. So his Theomars looks pretty good, actually. Looks not that far away from mine. Yeah, and I neglect my Theomars so much, but if you get him early on, he's great. Okay, so yeah, you pretty much ruined him how he's supposed to be ruined. Violent and Revenge or Blade or whatever's the second's offset, just as long as it has pretty decent substats on it, this is pretty good. Yeah, so speed, crit damage, attack. Of course, you want him to go quick enough so he can get a turn in because he is pretty squishy, and his first skill does scale off with speed. So building him like this is pretty good. Yeah, all you have to do is work on the runes because you're on the right track. Mine is literally maybe 10 speed faster and maybe 200 attack more, and that's it. Other than everything else is exactly the same. You're on the right track with Theomars. He is awesome. Okay, and for the Poseidon, ooh, okay. So so the Water Emperor, Sea Emperor. So what he does for most of you, for those of you guys who don't know, as of all the first attack for the Sea Emperors, his attack will transfer a buff a debuff that he currently has on him to the other enemy, and sweeping wave. Let's see here, attacks. Oh yeah, so he will do AoE damage and preventing the other monsters to use their skills for 1 turn, and this one decreases all attack bar by 75% each. So really for this guy, he's really great CC, like really great. So yeah, you would want to put him on Despair and I guess whatever. it doesn't matter. But yeah, Blade is a good choice because you really want him to CC and build and do a lot of damage at the same time. So speed, yeah, speed, crit damage, and attack. Yeah, decent crit rate. Again, you just need to up your stats. Yeah, so you're on the right track. Do you even need my help for the reviews? Let's see here. Yeah, it's not bad. So wherever you can, like here, there is 22 attack, which does look really good, but I would put in more crit rate, like just because right now you only have 62 crit rate on him. So if you can even get like a rune that has like 15 crit rate here and like even no attack, I would still think that's better because you're losing a lot of damage on not critting, because crit damage does give a lot more damage. All right, so as a rule of thumb for your nukers, always try to get their crit rate, like concentrate on their crit rate first, right? For nukers, really. You want to get them at the least before they're usable, 70 crit rate, right? And then the next goal you want to aim for is 85. 85, of course, is being because if you're facing off against a monster that you have elemental advantage over, then you'll get the extra 15 and then you'll get 100%. So that's why you want 85 as the next step. And if at all possible, you want 100% all the time, right? So yeah, aim for 70 first. So you don't have 70 right here, all right? But if you do have a rune that gives like 15 crit rate or something like that, it's totally to put it in, even though it doesn't have any attack in there. Because again, you're losing out on the crit damage here. So this 115% crit damage is worth more than that 22 extra attack that you have there. All right. Yeah, and with that being said, you are building him properly. Speed, crit damage, attack. That's the standard build for most attackers, really. All right. Let's see. Okay, and you do have a Rika. And Rika is really good for TOA. So I can see why you get so far in TOA hard now. Rika really helps, and you have the Poseidon too. Then he's good CC. But anyways, yeah, with Rika, if you're building her just for, I guess, just for TOA purposes, yeah, you can put like a lot of damage or even just even an HP rune on her. So for her, I would build her as a attacker. I would put her on speed, crit damage, and attack. That's how I would build her, and then I would concentrate the substats on. Well, how I would use her is differently, but let's just check what you have here. Of course, you put despair on her because again, she has two AOE attacks, and they're great for TOA, and you should know that you're using her. See what you put. So okay. So you put attack, crit damage, attack. Yeah, I would totally put speed on her actually, because her dots will do. Let's see here. So her third skill does 3 attacks, and she has a chance of 50% chance on each 3 attack to slow and also apply dots for 2 turns, which is very good. very good. So it doesn't hurt to give her speed actually. So then she gets more turns in, and then in doing so, of course, it'll help reduce her cooldowns, right? And I do see here you have a map, so that's really great actually. Wow, she's such a great monster. I wouldn't mind having a Rika. But yeah, besides being really good for TOA and TOA hard, she's actually also very good in arena. Fire nukers, fire AoE nukers are very rare. Like and good ones. Like there's Zyros, there's Rika. But who else? Yeah, I can't really like. Okay, and Kumar. Well, not really Kumar. He's more of a bruiser, but he does AoE nuke, which does decent damage. But Rika is one of the really rare few fire nukers around, right? So I would definitely build her speed, crit damage, and attack, and of course optimize her speed. So speed tune her properly, so then she goes, the correct turn order for you to nuke down your enemies, right? But too bad you don't have a Galleon yet. Once you get Galleon, you'll want to build Rika like that. You'll understand once you get it. Just she does so much damage, and also, yeah, she's just really good. She's just really good. So yeah, but you are building her. I guess, yeah, I would change this to speed. It will help you a lot more. The extra damage in there, she doesn't really need it, just because she does most of her damage from the dots and CC. So really, you don't really want her there for the like crazy damage, right? You wanted her there for the CC and the dots. So yes, definitely replace this with a speed rune if you have. And yeah, once you get Galleon later on, you'll want to use her as a AoE fire nuker. Right now, you can still use her. It's just not as efficient. Everything is not as efficient without Galleon in arena. But anyways, moving on. So Laika is like a Theomars, really. He's like Theomars Jr. He doesn't glance, so his passive doesn't glance. It allows him to never glance, and also, when being attacked, have a 30% chance to stun the other guy. All right. So for Laika, really, yeah, you just want to really build him like as a really strong, crazy nuker. I would put, for me, I would put him on violent, and I'll just put him on speed, crit damage, attack. That's just how I would root him. But I do see a lot of people, I see here too, putting him on rage. So yeah, attack, crit damage, attack. I mean, I guess for your level, for currently where you're at in the game, attack, crit damage, attack is not too bad actually, just because the speed meta is not, I guess it's not there yet. I'm not sure where you are in arena because you didn't really tell me, but I'm assuming C1. Okay, so I'm assuming C1, and yeah, I guess speed doesn't matter as much where you are. Actually, no, speed always matters. Speed always matters. Just it doesn't matter as much in C1 as it would in like C3 or Guardian, right? But again, nukers, speed, crit damage, attack. That's just me. All right. So I mean, I would definitely think you should switch it out for a speed, because if you don't get a turn in, you're gonna die. Just looking at how squishy the Leica is, he only has 13, barely 14k HP. So all the attack there, so like all the crit damage, the crit rate that you're putting him to, all the attack you're putting him into, just think of that as 0. Right? You don't get a turn, just think of that as 0. Right? All the hard work you put into crit rate, it doesn't apply. All that is 0. Just think of the HP. So all you have realistically is less than 14k HP. All the other stats doesn't matter. So if you don't go first, you're dead so fast. So it's you know, so those other stats don't apply. So definitely I would put a speed slot here. Put a speed rune there. Definitely, for sure. All right. It's just like how you have your Theomars on speed here. You know, so just imagine someone is bringing their Theomars versus you, and just imagine their Theomars is your Theomars, the same stats. Your Leica is gonna be dead in one shot. That's just how it is, right? So definitely put speed on him. But yeah, rage on him is not bad, because he does not glance, so he has potential to do a lot of damage on any unit. It doesn't matter what is the elemental, just like Theomars, right? But yeah, definitely put speed on slot 2 for all nukers. All right, so moving on. Okay, you do have a Lushan, so he's not in that 5, but I will touch upon him. Okay. So yeah, so with Lushan, of course you want to build double Lushan to clear off the entirety of the other team, right? You can't do that with one Lushan, but where you are in the game with your Lushan, he actually looks pretty decent. He doesn't look that much far away from mine, I think. Yeah. Just the only difference is my speed is like he's 186. Okay, so this build is not bad on him. You do have him as so Fatal or Rage both work similarly. It's just Rage overall is better, but there are certain points where you need more attack than crit damage, right? And here, your attack is really high, but your crit damage is really low. Just like me, because I'm also on Fatal as well, because I don't really have any too good of a Rage set. But with something like this, I think you're still able to do with like attack buff and Bernard lead at least 8,500, I believe, is your skilled max. Yeah, your skills max. So you should be able to do at least 8,500 or maybe even 9,000 per card, depending on what your tower looks like, right? But anyways, yeah. So this is not bad. All right, this is a pretty good way to build him. Actually, it's the standard way to build him: attack, crit damage, attack. So the stats that you currently have him on him is not bad. Okay, you do need to get crit rate to 70%, so that way when you're using like a buffer, right, they can buff crit rate, so you would have 100%. So then it takes away that extra 10% of not critting or not, because even 10% matters a lot in a Lushan comp or even a double Lushan comp. Just because every card matters. Every card matters because you're going to be building a squishy team. If you're building a Lushan team, you're building a super squishy team. If you don't win on the first round, your chances of winning on the second round is extreme. extremely, extremely low. And anything after that, you already lost. Third round, if it goes into the third round, you're pretty much dead, really. All right. But anyways, yeah, and you would need to work on speed because he is very, very slow. But again, where you are in the game, you can probably get away with it. Yeah, because yeah, because currently where I am, everybody gets, everyone's really fast, right? No one's under 150, like no one, right? But that's later on. So for now, you don't really have to worry about it, but do work on his crit rate and his speed more than anything else. Yeah, as a Lushan, you would want first thing you should be aiming for is minimum 70% crit rate. The first thing you should be aiming for, and then the next thing you should be aiming for is, I guess, decent amount of speed. You gotta get the speed in there. The attack you'll always have because you're gonna have one slot for attack or two slots for attack in this case when you have a slot 2, and then you're gonna get the other damage from other random slots, random subs from random slots, and you're gonna get it from fatal runes or rage runes. So you're gonna get the damage in there for sure, all right, somehow, but you do need the speed. So, first 70% crit rate and then get your speed to at least 150, 160 for where you are right now, at least. I know it's hard, but try that, all right? I know you can't do it now because I'm looking at him. He's really, really strong. The only thing is he's missing 9 crit rate and he's slow. That's it. But everything else looks very, very good. All right, so just keep that in mind while you're farming. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, and Hathor. Okay, she's really good. Oh man, you have really good TOA monsters. Really good TOA monsters. So for her third skill, she decreases it's AoE, by the way. It's AoE, hits everybody, decreases everybody's attack bar by 75%, and also puts them to sleep for 2 turns. And dots do not wake them up, I believe. I don't have one, so I don't know. But I believe dots don't wake them up. All right, and the second attack, yeah, it strips and it puts the enemies to sleep. It's really good. So this is actually really good for like she's not bad in arena either. Actually, she's very, very good for Guild Wars, actually, on defense. If you build her fast enough, so I would put her on Swift, HP. Yeah, no, Swift, attack, no, wait, hold on. Swift, speed, HP, and substats on accuracy. Oh. Oh, okay. So, I think you're building her for TOA hard, if I'm correct here with these kind of stats. Defense. Okay, you got the speed there. How fast is she? Oh, okay, she's kind of slow. All right, so for Hathor, I would totally put her on Swift, and just because you only need to concentrate on a few stats with her. It's very simple, right? You just need speed and accuracy, right? You'll get the HP from having 2 HP slots, like the 4 and the 6. You'll get all the HP you need from there. Just concentrate on speed and accuracy, or even go speed, HP, accuracy. Just because you're using her for her second and her third skill, and of course her first skill decreases attack breaks, right? So definitely, I would switch her over to speed. Swift runes, speed, HP. All right, she's really good for. Like I said earlier, TOH, so that's probably where you're using her, and I guess the reason why you have her on Violent Runes is so you can get her to, I guess, Violent proc more often, but you don't really need that, actually. You just need speed with her. You just need speed with her, because her cooldowns, so her cooldowns are relatively low, so once you max this, the second skill will be 2, and this one will be 5. Okay, really not that low, but still, it sleeps for 2 turns. So, and you're using math, it becomes 4. So, realistically, you don't need Violent on her, all right? Just speed, HP. Sorry, yeah, speed, HP, or speed, HP, accuracy on with Swift Runes. Okay, and then you'll be using her to her full potential then. All right. Yeah, and I see a lot of TOH hard monsters here. Oh man. Is that it for the Nat 5s? Okay, that is it for the Nat 5s. Okay, so moving on. So you're able to do Giants B10 in 3 to 4 minutes. Vero for Poseidon, Bella, Chassin, and Darien. I tried other teams, but doesn't seem like working. The timing is really bad. Every time the giant hits me is always with the armor break on. He can just one-shot my monsters most of the time. Okay, so usually the problem lies in your Vermos being too slow. And he is too slow. Right, he's only 153. He is on Violent, which is really good, because essentially you will want him on Violent, and you're building him right here, speed, HP, HP. All right, but the problem is he's too slow. He's too slow. And I'm just looking at your runes here. You don't have any, you don't have much substats on speed. So for Vermos, really, if you can't get him to 200 speed on Violent, switch him over to Swift and get him on 200 speed like that. It's actually quite simple, right? You just have slot 2 speed and then random substats and speed here and there, and the Swift set itself will give you 200 speed already. All right, so if you can't achieve 200 speed on Violent, switch to Swift. And I see that you don't have much substats on Swift anywhere else. All right, so I would suggest switching that over. Like, defense and stuff is really nice, or accuracy, and again, HP or whatever is really nice, but just try to give him all of your speed runes. All right, so if you can't just change all your Violent runes with the substats with speed and give it to him, because you'll get enough HP from slots 4 and 6. Like it's enough. You don't really need it from the subs really, but try to get speed from the subs for your runes instead. All right. So again, if you can't switch, if you can't get enough, switch over to Swift. Definitely that would help improve, at least help improve the success rate. You didn't write down the success rate here, but this will help you get one-shotted less. Just because it's really important to remove the armor break. It's either you kill him first or you remove the armor break and then you continue going on, right? Let's see here. So 3 to 4 minutes. So so definitely getting him on 200 speed will solve your problem. And in terms of how to make it faster, can we make it faster for you? Who is your damage dealer here? Okay, so you don't really have a damage dealer. You have Vero, so I guess Poseidon is kind of your damage dealer. Okay, so let's see what team we can make for you. Actually, should I try it? Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm actually gonna try it. I didn't do this in other videos, but I'm gonna try it here. Just very curious. All right. You don't have. Should I try it? Nah, I don't want to fail on video for you. Actually, no, it's okay. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Who else can you use? There's no armor breaker though, eh? So you do use Bella. So maybe Bella will work. All right. No attack buffer though. After. Oh, okay. Forget it. Just go. It's gonna go. All right. So let's see how this works. Oh. Let's see here. Come on. All right. Looking at the quality of your runes, maybe you're able to do it. I'm not too sure. Maybe you're able to do it. This team will definitely get to the end. I don't know if it will beat the time though. Don't underestimate Bernard. Bernard's actually very good. Actually, maybe you might not even need Bernard here. Why did I put him in? A Dragon Knight again. Let me think. Is it? Oh, it's a Leo. I thought it's gonna be another Leica. Yeah, in the summoning video, I did mention I saw 2 Leicas being summoned today by 2 separate players in a span of about like 30 minutes. And it's funny, he has a Leica too. It's funny. But anyways, hopefully this team could do it faster. If only you have a Galleon, it's so much easy. It's just so much easier. It's just pretty much to get like a 1 minute giant speed team, you just bring Galleon and 4 AoE nukers if possible. That's it. And unfortunately, you don't have an Amir. Amir would be very, very good for here to help you increase your time. Not decrease your time. But hopefully this team should work. Oh yeah, it might not actually. Oh, I forgot. Your Vermos is too slow. Oh, but with the Bernard here, I believe. Okay, so that's why I brought the Bernard. So with the Bernard here, it shouldn't be an issue. All right. So to fix your current team, you can even just get rid of the Darien and put in a Bernard, and your success rate will already increase for sure, for sure. But this team, yeah, I don't know I'm not too sure on the quality of your runes, but this team should work. All right, so let's see here. Oh, we don't have attack break either. Uh-oh. Oh wait, we do. We have Bernard as attack. Man, Bernard is so good. Definitely bring Bernard. He's awesome. Oh. Yeah. So far, no real issues with dying yet. And as long as we keep up the attack break on him. Oh wait, you're not doing that much damage. Hold up. Oh. Oh, you're not doing much damage. Sorry, I'm not used to seeing this. Oh, okay. All right, we got rid of his attack buff. Oh, the timing. Uh-oh, that's bad timing. Oh, but he didn't do that much damage because he did have the attack break on him, so he didn't do too much. Hopefully we can beat your record here. What is it? 4 minutes? I don't know how long that was. I have no idea how long that was. Bam! There you go. Already. Oh wait, what? Did you say? What's that? Wait. You said. What's your Giants team? 3 to 4 minutes? You can do 1 minute and 52 seconds. Oh, but that's probably maybe that's with I guess with a help from a friend maybe. I don't know. But yeah, but this team is definitely already 2 minutes and 38 seconds, which is yeah pretty good. All right. So let's start. Oh, and you got this. Okay. But yeah, so you can try that team. Let me show that team again really quickly. All right, so you can try this team. I don't know how successful it'll be, but it didn't seem like we were gonna die at any point there. All right, so yeah, with this, it already cuts off like almost 30 seconds of the time. So you can try this team. Really, Giants is very easy. It's just very easy. All right, so definitely bring Bernard. If your Vermos is too slow, bring Bernard or try to speed him up. But in all cases, just try to speed him up so then you don't have to waste the slot on Bernard there. All right. Yeah. Okay. So moving on, let's go to your Dragons team. So your Dragons team, you can do it 3 minutes to 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. And you do use Vert, Vero, Poseidon, Bella, and Spectra. That's a pretty good team actually. So you don't. Just looking here, so it seems like you didn't fuse Katarina, or actually you didn't fuse anybody else. You just fused the Vermos, which is not bad actually, because Katarina takes up a lot of time, and in the beginning she's not really that worth it. I tried my best to fuse everybody right in the beginning, and it wasted so much time. You actually don't need to do that. Actually, you don't need to, because it's a waste of time for you in the beginning. So you just having Vermos is actually very good already. So you're very focused, and I guess you know what you're doing, which is good. All right, but yeah, but Poseidon, I know you want to use Poseidon because he's probably I can see here he's pretty decently runed, so he's probably one of your best runed monsters, and you want to use him everywhere. All right, but just to have a faster team, you may not need to use him at all. Right, so but you do have a Spectra, and Spectra is pretty strong. Let's see. So Vero, Vert, Poseidon, Bella, and Spectra. Okay, so we can just remove Poseidon actually. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it again. So definitely you'll get a faster team already if you switch out your Poseidon with your Theomars. It'll just be faster already with that, and also Pharaoh. Oh, okay. So I would switch out your Vermos and your Poseidon with your Theo and a Megan. All right. I don't know if you build a Megan, but totally build a Megan. Megan's great. You can leave her at 5-star. Really, you only need her for the buff. Honestly, maybe she's in storage. Megan is a great monster if you don't have her. Let's see, where is it? Aw, no Megan. Dude, build a Megan. Oh, okay. So you're probably on the way of building her. Oh man, but her stats here is it's only 3-star. Okay, it's too low. I can't use it. I can't use it. All right. Okay, but again, let's try. All right, let's try. You know, I think I should incorporate this into my videos. I really like trying the team that I'm saying to tell you to use. All right, so what did I say? Okay. And Vert, how's your Vert ruined? Ooh. Okay. He's not bad. He's a little slow, but not bad. Okay. Oh man, that's really slow. But okay, he has decent HP, so this should work. Okay, so what did I say? Sorry guys, I'm not used to this monster box. All the guys are not in the same position as mine. Where's the Spectra? All right, so this team hopefully should be faster, just faster ready, because Poseidon, he does do he's better for CCing more than really damaging, really. So yeah, let's see how this goes. It should work. It should work, and hopefully it can decrease the time. What's your time here? 3 minutes to 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, so with this team, it's practically the same team as the current team that you're using, just with Theomars. Just because he does better damage, and really you're just nuking him down. Oh, but probably you use Poseidon to slow and decrease. No, it doesn't matter. You don't really need the reduction in attack bar really for the 2 towers when you already have a Spectra. Spectra should be enough. Yeah, the only thing really I would really want to change here is the Veramos for a Megan. Just because Megan will make your team more tanky and deal more damage with her 3rd buff, and also her Told Poison is very good because it does decrease, not decrease it, but it does strip away the immunity. Oh man, we need Bella to heal here. Yeah, her 2nd skill Told Poison will work like Bella's 2nd skill Seize, which will take away the immunity. So you have 2 chances to take away immunity there, which is really good. All right, and yeah, just you'll be surprised. most of the reviews I've done so far, I've told them just to switch out one of their monsters for a Megan, and they do so well. Like they remove like I think 20 seconds at least or something like that. So Megan is very good. All right, I see you have her in storage. And I think you're trying to build her, so definitely build her. She's great. She's great. You know, you won't really see her in like 1-minute dragon teams, but you will see her in like 3 2-minute teams. Okay, so okay. Spectra is derping a little bit. We need him to do his AoE slow, and he's not doing it. Oh, come on. Okay, there you go. Yeah, but you know, it seems like you know what you're doing, so really just farm more and work on your runes. You have the right teams, and you know, not all of the monsters yet, but you have the right teams. Yeah, build a Megan and just work on your runes, because really, oh man. Oh yeah, but yeah, this team should work. Hopefully, I'm hoping it'll beat your time. I'm really hoping. I don't know how successful this will be, but definitely if you switch out, you see the Vermos is not really doing anything there. His cleanse didn't really do anything for you. So if you stuck in a Megan there instead, it would have been so much better. And with this, we got 3 minutes, right? So if you had Megan there, this would be like probably 2 minutes and 30 seconds even. All right. So yeah, definitely have that, you know, build that Megan, build that Megan, and yeah, that's it. Let's see. Is there any other questions? Yeah, usually I would help with the TOA, but you already have a pretty good TOA team. And you pretty much get to where I get in TOA hard, really. I don't really try for it too much just because there's too much of a hassle, but you already have the team. You just really need to work on the runes and get their stats a little higher so they can survive more hits, and that's it. But yeah. Yeah, but everything else seems... Oh, you don't have a Necros team yet. Okay, so actually, I should talk about Raid too. Should talk about Raid too. So I do see here you're building a Lisa. Lisa is one of the best cleansers for raids. Okay, so definitely build her. Just build her on Violent, Speed, HP as fast as you can. As fast as you can. Preferably 200 plus. Right? Just because her third skill, she does use it all the time. Even on the first turn when you don't have any debuffs on you. So that's why you would want her that fast. And also, you can't use her until she has max skill on his third skill. Just because 6 turns cooldown is way too long. All right, so she's honestly not usable until then. I had her and she was not fully maxed, and I used her and she was terrible, like just terrible, until the Olivia HOH came out, and then that's when everybody got her. All right, so yeah, so she's good. And for frontline tankers, don't really see anybody here for you. I mean, you could use Brian. Yeah, actually Brian works. You know, like just R4, Brian works. With these stats, he would work. Of course, you would still want more defense, but this would work. Chassin, yeah, so Chassin backline healer is fine. So you know, I'll just talk about R5. Forget R4. All right. So here's what you want to aim for R5. All right. Lisa, with all those things I said earlier, 200 speed on Bio, speed HP. All right. And your frontline tanker, you don't really have a candidate here for a frontline tanker. I mean, you could use Brian, but he's not that great, honestly. All right. So maybe you might want to fuse the Fire Panda. All right, because he's pretty tanky, so he works pretty well for, especially if you don't have any other options. He's a great free-to-play option for frontline raids, and also for Necros as well, because his first skill does attack 3 times, which is really good. All right, so yeah, build a Fire Panda. Let's see, you have Hua. So Hua is really good for damage dealer. All right, so you can definitely use her as the damage dealer. Chassin. And then you got your cleanser. So who you're missing? Oh, Colleen. Totally build a Colleen. Attack break in raids is super important, especially in R5 after the 3rd jump, because the dragon will accumulate a lot of stats by then, and everything will just hurt so much. All right, and I think I did see in your storage that you are building a Colleen. All right, so yeah, just build her up. You know, just build her. Well, I have mine on triple violent just because I want her to proc the attack break as soon as the boss hits me after the 3rd turn. So I put her on triple revenge. You can put it on violent revenge too. That works too. Just speed, HP, and then have some subs on accuracy. Just, you know, you just need like maybe 30 or 40. You don't need too much, and try to make her really fast. Try to make her, like, I think mine is at 200 speed. Yeah, so try to make her fast. All right, so yeah, that's it for that. Raids. Oh yeah, and so for Necros, I know you're not doing it yet, and I'm not really doing it either, because I still think I'm not at the point in the game where I really need it. And you probably aren't either. But again, I did look at your monster box and your storage, and I do see here Shihua is very good. All right, she does have an attack leader of 40% attack for fire units. So if you use like a full fire team, she's awesome. Right, use her, use Fire Panda, use your Hua. Lisa is actually not bad because of her first skill does attack twice, and her her actually all of her skill attack twice. She won't use this, but her third skill is team attack, so you just get more attacks in. So she's really good. She's really good. All right. So yeah, Shiwa, Lisa, Hua. I guess right now you can use Bella, and you would need a fifth guy. Who would be your fifth guy? Oh, and Colleen. Colleen is awesome. She's a great healer. Actually, she's the only healer you need in Necros if your team is strong enough. But yeah, definitely Colleen is really good. Colleen is really good. So yeah, so this team, Shiwa, Lisa, Hua, Bella, and Colleen would be awesome. With that, you can probably do something like maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, depending on your rune quality. I'm not too sure, but this team would actually work. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, this video is already 40 minutes, so it's quite long already. All right, so yeah, I'm not sure. I might have missed some stuff, but I think I covered everything. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention too is build a Tark or two. All right, Tarks are great. Let me explain. You don't have any right now. If you've seen my Dragons B10 video or my Giants B10 video, you'll see that I have two Tarks there. Two Tarks there, and they're great. All right, just talk about it really quickly. Their damage is really good, right? They just have crazy multipliers on all three of their attacks. This one does more attack depending on speed. It scales off of speed, so this does even more damage than the first one. And yeah, this recovers 30% of HP, which doesn't really matter. But really, what you want him for is the group attack. Perform a fierce cooperative attack with two fellow allies. So he'll bring himself in and two random units, and those two random units he'll bring in, it'll reduce one cooldown for them if they're selected in his attack. Reduce one cooldown, so it's very good. It'll just get your cooldowns off quicker, and yeah, you'll be able to use your skills more often. And also, he does really good damage as well. Right, so definitely I would look into building 1 or 2 Tarks. Probably just start off with 1 for now, because it's really hard to use 2. But yeah, definitely build him. You can use him in Giants too. Actually, it'll help make your team faster, and of course Dragons too. But yeah, you can check out my other videos, the Giants and Dragon videos. You'll see them in action. They're great. All right, so yeah, that's it for the review. All right, I hope that helped. And Chin, if you need any more, if I'm missing anything, just email me and ask me questions on what I'm missing, because I'm pretty sure I probably missed something. I don't know. Right? So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, leave a comment. Yeah, watch my other videos, and until next time, happy farming.